who's looking to generate leads, well, if you are the one, then this video is a must for you. Do not miss, stay till the end, because I'm going to give you some excellent idea about world-class system to help you generate the premium leads. We are looking for premium leads, right? Because we have a great product and service, but the worst part is I've met so many coaches and trainers, and the only thing that is, you may have a great system, but if you don't have a great lead, doesn't work for you. So yeah, if you're the one who's looking for the great leads, if you're the one who doesn't have a pipeline, right? Who doesn't have a pipeline, who doesn't know what to do next, and are you the one who kind of who's always scrabbling about every month starting, how am I going to pay my rent, right? Why? Because in 1 month you may have a great leads, but if you don't have a system in place, if you don't have a process in place, that doesn't work. Right? So if you're the one who's looking for leads, stay till the end, right? Because while we discuss, you'll figure out that what model are you working on? Are you working on the old model? Old model where you are doing your Facebook, you're doing your Insta, you're doing your YouTube, you're doing your LinkedIn, you're doing everything, but all of them are in a very haphazard manner. All of them are in haphazard manner. There is no system in place. You're picking up a phone one day, you're making calls, there is no plan. And that's the reason why at the end of the month, you don't have a predictable model in terms of leads. If you're really looking for a predictable model for leads, this video is for you. Do not miss it. Otherwise, you will be back in the same form and doing the same thing, and at the end of the day say, hey, coaching is not good for me. Because I've seen a lot of trainers, coaches leave the jobs, come back to coaching and training, work for it for 2 or 3 months, and then get exhausted because time is limited. Yeah, you need to make sure you get the things right and then make money, right? So if you're one-to-one, let's start. So the most important thing, as I said, if you're working in a very haphazard manner, it's not going to help you. You need to work in a systematic manner. The most important systematic manner, in order to get the premium leads that is there, you need to have the proper game plan. Yes, the proper game plan, the strategy. What are you going to do, right? Let's talk about, before you go to the strategy, I always ask people, hey, how do you see yourself in the next 1 year? If you're a coach or a trainer in business, what is your game plan? Right? So the basic important thing is you should know where you want to go. Where are you? Where do you want to go? And how, that you leave it to us. I'll tell you how. But very important to understand where you want to go. So the game plan, it depends on where you want to go. Suppose the thing is that, hey, Neeraj, in this next 1 year, I'm going to get 50 lakhs. Great. Possible? Yes. Depends on your ticket size. If you're a ticket size of 5 rupees, and then you're trying to get this 50 lakhs, yes, you can do it. Right? But think of the volume that you're going to sell. So it's always very important, if you're looking at that high figure, you need to find out what is the ticket size. Average ticket size, suppose I say, hey, my ticket size, it varies, right? It varies. I have a ticket size of 10,000 also, I have a ticket size of 50, and I have a ticket size of 2.5 lakhs also, right? Depends. Who are you talking to? What kind of ambition that person has? What kind of vision that person has, right? Suppose I'm taking an average of 1 lakh. So I would know that, hey, if I want 50 lakhs, my ticket size is 1 lakh. How many subscribers do I need? I need 50 people. I need 50 people. Very clear. I'm very clear about this is the numbers that I'm looking for. Now if I need this 50 people, and in the ratio of law of averages about how many people are meeting and how many people are closing. Suppose it's like 1:5, right? So basically I need to look for around 200 to 250 to 300 people to be able to get this number of 50. As simple as that, right? And then I sell an average of 1 lakh and I get 50 lakhs. That's the basis of your game plan. That's the starting of your game. There's much to it, but on an average, this is what you need to look for, right? And the next thing, once you have created the game plan, once you have a proper game plan in place, the next is to understand who is your avatar. What does it mean? What does avatar mean? Avatar means you're not selling your product to everyone. Many a time I find people that, hey, who's this product for? Everybody. If you're going everybody, you're actually losing the game. It has to go to the particular set of people. You need to figure out your particular set of people. And for that, it is so important to do your market evaluation. I hope you can see this, right? I don't have my space, but I just thought you should know that it is very important to understand what's your customer base, who's your market, where do they stay, who are they, what are the pain points, what are the fear that they have, how do they behave, when they go to bed, what is the main problem they're having. You need to understand where they hang out, and you need to be part of that hangout. So if you're looking for entrepreneurs, look for where they hang out. If you're a gym guy and you're looking for people who are your customer, look for people who hang out at the gym, and then maybe you can sell your personal coaching to them. So it depends on what's your market, where they are, what sites they refer, what products they buy. You need to figure out the entire thing in terms of market evaluation. And then once you've done your avatar and then your market evaluation, the very next thing is nurturing. Now, what do you mean by nurturing? Because many a time, maybe you get 1,000 people here. Yeah, there's lesser space, but I just want to write it here. Suppose you get 1,000 people here. Not all would be buying a product. Remember one thing, and that's a rule, right, in sales. Out of 10, 5 people will never buy. 5 people will never buy the product. Whatever you try, they will never buy. They'll say, "Sochte, we'll get back to you." And there's a video also. If somebody says we will get back to you, what do you need to say? How to handle objections in sales. That's another video you should watch for, right? And then out of 10, 5, and the rest 10 that you have, and the 5 that is there, 2 will buy there and there, and the rest 3, which is 5 minus 2, 3. The 3 people, you need to nurture them. What I'm trying to show you is a system, is a process. It's a fantastic process. So I've created a sales growth blueprint, SGB. It's a process that we have created to help all coaches, trainers, and entrepreneurs how to set up the business, how to get things in auto mode. Because earlier system of traditional system where you're getting up someday and doing something and then doing something else and then trying to get leads and trying to get up, that's not going to work. Right? So coming back, nurturing. How you're nurturing your clients. What specific emails are you sending them? What are you doing in terms of, then the next thumb is what tools and techniques are you using? This is basically in terms of leverage. How are you leveraging the entire thing? Or you're like struggling every day. There's some fantastic tool, free. Like there are tools like Calendly. It's all free about how to manage your people. There's Zoom. There's so many things. I can just name a few, but once you come on board, we can tell you more about what you can do with these beautiful tools that are there, beautiful CRM systems that are there, which will be able to track your leads. Because remember, you need to nurture them. You need to nurture them. They may buy it in next 2 weeks, or they may buy it in 2 months, or maybe 6 months. There are people who come back to me after 6 months because they were not ready then. Perfect. So yeah, you need to have the tools and techniques, a proper tools and techniques. The next thing that we have is, you may not have heard of it, but it is called cheat sheets. What is cheat sheets? What are these? What is this new term that is called? This is called call to action. This is where a powerful CTA, call to action, is lesser phrase that I'm putting it here. What's a call to action? What are you trying to do? How are you making sure that the people who visit your website, who visit your landing page, you have a powerful call to action to convert them? So yeah, it's so important to have a right call to action. But to get a call to action, you need to give a bait. You need to give a bait to them so that they catch on to the bait. And you're not bluffing them. You're giving them something which is valuable, and in turn, you're getting their names and email numbers and phone numbers, where we then start nurturing them. Right? What I'm showing you is a very powerful automated system which can be used by coaches, trainers, business people, and it will work wonders for you. So just stick around. Don't go away. Just be there. Right? See, nobody wants to be sold. You hate that person who calls you and say, sir, I have a product. Nobody wants to be sold. But if you create value to them, you need to be a doctor. You need to understand the problem. And once you understand the problem, start giving things for free. You've seen Vivek Bindra, Rajeev Chalreja, you've seen Robin Sharma. They're giving so much of, Anthony Robbins giving so much of content for people to kind of watch and understand who they are. Because you need to give them a sample of what they do. Like this video. This video is a sample of what we can do for you, right? And this is for free. And this is so much of valuable information you're getting out here. So yeah, you need to give them some call to action, give them some scripts, give them some videos, give them some blogs, give them some lovely. So cheat sheets are basically like, if I give you a book, many people circulate books, volume 600 pages. Who has the time to read these books? It just goes into the shelf. I'll say, shelf development के लिए है, self development के लिए नहीं. If you want self development, 2 or 3 pages sheet, which we call like, thanks to Academy of Coaches and Brad Mohan, and he's like beautiful. He's given this concept of cheat sheets. They're fantastic cheat sheets. So you've got these cheat sheets, right? Which is like catchy 2-pager. You've read a book, 600. You read it because you are like, I'm in sales. I always keep reading. Every day I'm reading a book or the other, right? So I've read a book. I created a lovely cheat sheet and give it out there for people to get value out of it, right? And then once you're done, call to action. Right, call to action. But before this, there's a lot of you need to call to action. You need to have lovely scripts. Scripts, copywriting. You need to make sure that your copywriting is done very well. You need to do your copywriting very well. I'm sorry if I'm writing like this. So yeah, you need to do your copywriting very well. The emails that are going to them, the SMS that are doing, it has to be thought through. It has to be thought through. You cannot be haphazard. It has to be thought through. This will be part of the plan. How you are making sure that the emails that are going, the SMSs that are doing, the posts that you're writing in Facebook, what is it all about? So you need to think it over. It should be part of the game plan. So copywriting skills are so important nowadays. And then to support all of this, there should be something called a system. Yes, there is a system and process in place. Automated process. Like example, you have those running those Facebook ads. When you run those Facebook ads, it comes to your landing page. Now, if the person, if you have a fantastic CTA call to action, he may go click, pick up those cheat sheets. But after that, what happens? That data go to auto response. It automatically then sends an email. Then the person can go into Calendly. Calendly is a place where the person can book a call with you, and then it gets interacted with Zoom. It's a beautiful auto process, end to end. You don't have to do anything. Earlier those like Excel sheets, and then you manually send those emails. Throw it away. Automatic. It's all automatic. Sorry, I don't have space. Like automated system, which works for you. So yeah, those traditional systems are out. Just throw it away. It's a new system. You need to adapt. You need to adapt to the new system if you want to go virtual, because that's the thing for today. That's the thing for today. If you're still working on the old systems, not helping you. Right, so once you've done that, once you've done all the copywriting, scripting, cheat sheets, you've created a fantastic call to action. All call to action could be invite them for the webinars. Like today, 7:30, I have invited people for the webinar. That's another call to action. Free webinar where they're going to give them 5 shifts. Like today's webinar is like how to create your online business. So yeah, anything. It could be any call to action. Or like I give them, I'm an author of around 9 books. So I give them the ebooks. Give them the ebooks for free. Go read them. Right. Hey, by the way, I've got my new book. Yeah. Thanks to my well-wishers, there's a new book, Unparalleled Growth Through Branding. Just came out today, hitting the stores next month. But if you're interested, do get in touch with me, and I will give you a free copy of this. Right. So yeah, this is so important. Personal branding and business branding. Fantastic book. during COVID, this is what the book I wrote. Yeah, so do kind of get in touch with us, and we'll definitely look into it. All right, let's come back here. Right, let's not digress. Okay, so we've done all that game plan, avatar. You've done your avatar. You understand who your customer is. You've done your market evaluation, understanding what your competitor is, what your product offering is. Coming to nurturing scheme, tools and techniques. Going to cheat sheets. Coming to scripting. What kind of scripts that you're using, and then what is the system? What is the overall system that you're creating? And it doesn't cost much, let me tell you. You don't have to pay a lot of money out there. And then what is the second last thing? What is the second last thing? It's so important to measure. Measure. You can't achieve anything. You can't achieve anything if you're not measuring. Measuring about how many people. It's so important. Can you see there? Okay. So it is so important when you are starting. There's something called SPANCO. SPANCO. You're starting with suspecting, prospecting, approach, negotiation, closure, and order. Many times we have a suspecting, we got 100 until the closure happens. It's like 5. How are you making sure that the rest 95 you're nurturing them? You're nurturing them. So you need to measure about, like, the measure could be, the game plan could be, hey, you're running Facebook ads. You need to understand what kind of revenue you're getting, how much money you're spending, how much it is required, or how much money you're spending, and what kind of numbers are you getting in terms of subscribers. You need to measure all that. Otherwise, you would be wasting all that money out there on Facebook or on YouTube or LinkedIn or whatever, Google ads, whatever you're trying to do. You need to measure. That's so important to measure. Right? And then, once you're done on that, you've got those customers with you. How are you converting them? What is your 7-figure closer call? I call it closing call. It's like magic, 7-figure magic tool to close. Because out here, you need to use a lot of things in terms of psychology of selling. The sales is a psychology. And then you need to use something called FOMO, fear of missing out. Fear of missing out, FOMO, right? So yeah, what are you using out here? What are the NLP techniques? What is it in terms of sales you're using? What are the NLP techniques? What is the psychology you're using in terms of sales? And finally, for all this, what is your delivery mechanism? Let's put it here. Sorry, there's no space. What is your delivery mechanism? What is the delivery mechanism? Are you doing a coaching one-to-one? Are you doing coaching one-to-many? Are you sending your products and services? Or is this videos? Or you're selling? What is the delivery mechanism? And which should be automated again? So yeah, all of this. And the last and the most important, do you have a mentor? Do you have a coach? Do you have a sales coach who can take you through step by step? Because there's so many people who have now, I can see there's so many videos, and people are coming back after, wasting so much money into the videos that people have been selling left, right, and center. And they say if they watch the video, they feel they got everything and they can do the system. You need a mentor. I have tried and tested everything. You need to have a mentor. So yeah, it's so important that you have a mentor for yourself, who helps you, who tells you what to do next, how to proceed with this entire new system of such, right? So yeah, we got the systems, like this is the system that we have created, which is called Sales Blueprint, which is absolutely automated system, which is going to give you premium leads. As I said when this started, we will help you get premium leads. And it's easy, it is not very difficult. Just that you need to create a system in place, and you need to get a mentor. So yeah, if you're still interested and if this video has been helpful for you, there will be a link below where you can have a one-to-one call with one of our coaches. We are running, just for the month of August, we are running a system which is basically to help you coaches and trainers and business owners across the globe to do a one-to-one with our coaches and trainers, right? It is absolutely free, and half an hour call with us, and you can also get cheat sheets and ebooks out there for free. So if you are still interested and if you like the video, just click the link below and take that action. take that action. It is a free call. You have nothing to lose. Just take the action, and I would wish you all the best. Right? Have a great weekend, and follow the system. Even if you're not calling us, follow the system, because this system is going to make a absolute change in your business. Don't go into that orthodox manner where you're doing everything haphazard. Go through a system, and it will benefit you. Thank you so much for listening. It's been a wonderful talking to you. So yeah, watch out for the other videos. Do subscribe to the channel, and click the button below. And I'm sure these values are going to be helpful for you. Thank you so much. You take care. God bless. Bye bye.